Most people trying to lose fat are doing it backwards. They spend all their time doing cardio, and then when the scale finally does drop, they still don't like the way you look. Let's break this down simply. Strength training is how you tell a muscle to grow. If you load it, you train it close to failure with intensity, and those last few reps slow down because they're actually difficult. That's the anabolic signal. If the reps aren't slowing, you're not growing. And no, it's not dangerous to train hard in the gym for anyone. Proper technique makes hard sets safer than doing 1,000 sloppy reps with light weights. And for women who want a toned look, that comes from building muscle and losing fat, not from picking up light weights 100 times. Every female influencer that you want to look like online has more muscle than you probably think. Now, let's talk about cardio. Cardio only has two jobs. It helps you with your heart health, it helps give you cardiovascular adaptations, and it helps you probably live longer. And other than that, it just burns some calories. All right? It doesn't build muscle. It doesn't shape your body. And cardio machines vastly and wildly overestimate the number of calories you burn by about double. All right? So don't take those numbers seriously. When you're on the treadmill and you do it for an hour, it might say you burn 700 calories. But in reality, you probably only burn like 300. Now let's talk about energy expenditure. Your BMR is all the calories your body burns just by staying alive. All right? Your body is a calorie burning machine. It's burning calories all day long just by existing. Not even by moving, just by being here and being alive and breathing. All right? So sitting still, breathing, pumping blood. The amount of calories that your body burns just by existing dwarfs anything that you can burn on a treadmill. All right? For example, my BMR is roughly 1,900 calories. That means that my body burns 1,900 calories just by existing. Although my total daily expenditure is roughly 2,900. So 1,900 of my calories that I burn in a given day comes from just existing, and the other 1,000 comes from moving and digesting food. So cardio is the smallest slice of the pie. Strength training matters more because it keeps muscle on you, and having more muscle increases your BMR. Muscle is expensive tissue. Your body burns energy all day just to keep it on. So if you don't stimulate it, if you don't challenge it, you're going to lose it and not look the way you want to look. Muscle gain compounds. You only build probably a few grams of muscle each strength training session, but across months and years, that adds up to pounds of tissue that permanently change the way you look. Cardio doesn't compound like that. When your cardio session ends, the calorie burn ends. Strength training creates a recovery demand that keeps burning energy long term after you're done lifting, right? The more muscle you build, the more calories you will burn in a given day just by existing, just to keep the muscle on. Now, when you're in a calorie deficit trying to lose fat, heavy training becomes a non-negotiable. If you diet without training hard, you'll lose muscle and fat, but you'll just kind of end up looking soft and skinny. You won't look the way you want to look, even if you weigh less, even if you have less fat on your body, because you've also burned some muscle. Now, the style of training shouldn't change when you cut down. You should still push heavy, still get close to failure so that you can keep the muscle on, right? No matter if you're trying to gain or lose weight, you should train heavy and hard all the time. People tend to obsess over sweating and calorie burn. That mindset gets you nowhere. Your goal should not be to burn as many calories as you can in a day. Your goal should be to build the body that you feel comfortable in, to build the body that you actually love, so that you can learn how to love yourself. Lose fat and keep muscle, or the results won't look like how you picture them. And you don't need a bodybuilding schedule to do this. Minimum effective dose, is twice a week, 30 minutes. Train your entire body, pick one exercise per muscle group, pick one that you enjoy, and train it heavy and hard. That alone can build you lots and lots of muscle across a long period of time. And the excuse that you make of not having enough time honestly isn't real. You can even train at home with push-ups, squats, and a backpack with some water bottles in it. If you truly have no idea where to start or what to do and you can't afford a gym membership, just DM me. I'll build you a home workout plan for free. I just want to help you out. So let's throw that excuse out of the window of not having enough time, not having enough time because of kids, not having enough time because of family, not having enough time because of work. Can we stop with that? Please? Please. And now look, with all that being said, I'm not anti-cardio. You should do cardio for your heart health. You should do cardio because you enjoy it. You should find sources of cardio that you actually enjoy that add value to your life, right? I enjoy going on walks outside because it just makes me feel good. It doesn't feel like cardio, it just makes me feel happy and good. Just don't make cardio your main fat loss tool. Put cardio after lifting or on separate days, right? So it doesn't kill your strength. Definitely try not to do high intensity cardio right before your workout. Here's the truth. Muscle is an asset. Fat is a liability. Muscle costs energy to keep it on, but fat loss requires discipline to get it off. If you protect your asset, muscle, and let the deficit chip away at the liability or the fat that's on your body, that's why strength training will always beat cardio in a fat loss phase.